Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Seawit Sessions. What is a Seawit session? She doesn't have to ask because she knows, but for you, a Seawit session is a pop-up interview in a surprise location with a surprise guest. Surprise! I am with my very first ever Seawit session guest from, I want to say 3 years ago.
Yes.
Nik Evans,
yes.
Welcome back.
Hello there.
I am so glad to see you. Not that I don't see you on a regular, neighbor, but in this capacity, we are at Avenue 912, and I'm going to tell you all about where it is, and we're going to chat with Nikki about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, first of all, I just love that name. But if you could just start off by telling everybody exactly what Mardi Gras is and how you came up with the concept, the history, and all that good stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to narrow it down, is because it's a lot. It's a lot because it was very intensive when I started planning. Back in October of 2012. I was sitting around and just kind of thinking about things that I love to do. And I thought about my love of the arts, love of music, fashion, spoken word, visual art, all of that. And I thought about the things that were going on in the city and around, and that we did not have any type of event that catered to all of the arts at one time.
Okay.
That I knew of.
Right. Me neither.
That I knew of. So I bounced it off with a good friend of mine, Saray. Shout out to Saray because she was my cheerleader from the very beginning.
The photographer.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
Saray.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and I'm like, you know what? I think I wanna do that. Now, mind you, I was already an event planner. So it was like second nature for me. So I'm like, okay, let me get it together. I started planning. And boom, a few months later, February of 2013, the very first Mardi Gras. I held it at the Center for Visual and Performing Arts.
In Munster.
Okay. In Munster. I was nervous.
2013. So you're almost at a 10-year mark with this.
You're absolutely right.
Wow.
Oh, you're absolutely right. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do for next year.
All right. Well, we're going to get through this year.
Yeah,
so tell me more.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So, pretty much, you can sum it up by saying it's a fusion of the arts.
Okay.
So I thought about, and how I came up with the name, I thought about Mardi Gras.
Right.
Mardi Gras, has everything going on. It's very festive and it's dancing and music and art and just exactly. So I thought about that. I'm like, man, all the arts together, man, and it just sounded like it fits. So
and
Mardi
it's so
Gras,
clever.
Mardi Gras.
On the play of words, you did trademark that, right, sis?
It's in the works.
Okay, because I'm getting ready to say that's
it's in the works. It's in the works.
Okay.
I actually I made sure I got everything associated with
protected.
Yes.
Smart.
So,
smart.
All my handles, the man.
Mardi Gras. ART-E-GRAS, right?
Correct.
So that you all can look it up. Mardi Gras. Okay.
Yes.
Keep going. I'm loving this story because it's just so unique, and I'm so excited about the next one that's coming up.
Yes. So February of 2013 had the very first one. Now I was very nervous because transparent moment. It was up until a week before. I didn't even know who was coming. I was like, oh Lord, because first off, in my mind I'm thinking, who knows me? Who knows Nik Evans to even want to support that way? Well, they showed me.
Turns out.
They told me because that night was amazing. From the beginning to the very end, the music, the artistry, the whole vibe, that whole night was very strong. And I knew at that point, this is exactly what I am to do.
Yes.
That night, I think my phone off the hook.
They let
inbox
you know.
Messages.
Yeah.
Someone told me, they said, "Oh, I wasn't expecting for it to be all of this."
Well, why would they say that?
And I'm like, okay, well,
Let
now
me
you
show
know.
you a thing
Now
or
you
three.
know. Now you know.
So fast forward, I got a taste of Mardi Gras. Was that 2019?
2019, yes.
And we were at the Art House in beautiful downtown Gary. And let me just tell you what my experience was. First of all, she does nothing small. Let me just be clear with that. If you are dealing with Nik Evans, it will not be a fly-by-night, rinky-dink setup. It's going to be to the letter detailed. It's going to have all facets of creativity and something for everybody. And when I walked into the art house, you had transformed that space, complete with fashion, your painters, the music, authors, and every station we went to, we just got another taste of art. And I'm just scared to ask what to expect. Here I am 3 years later, and now we're at Avenue 912. What can people expect coming September 23rd?
Okay, September 23rd, when they come to Avenue 912. It's going to be a little different. Not extremely different, because we're still going to vibe like we always vibe.
Okay, good.
It's still going to be a fusion of the arts. So when you come in, you will come in looking like you're in the art gallery, number one. That's first and foremost.
I can see that here.
You can,
okay.
Right.
And we'll show you the spot in a minute.
Yes, so when you come in, it'll almost like you're in an art gallery. So we're going to have our artists. We're going to have definitely a live band, of course. You know, when it comes to the music part, I don't play about that.
That's you. That is you.
I don't play about the music part.
The genre, the DJs, the sound.
Yes,
that's your thing. Yes.
Shout out to my band director, DeJuan Watson.
Hey, DeJuan.
He take care of me for the past 3 Mardi Gras, and this one, he's handling the business too.
Okay.
Trust me, the band top notch.
I can't wait.
Then, of course, you know, if I ever have an event, you know, I got my 2 DJs that I love.
Tone.
Yes, DJ Tone, the strategist, Antonio Toppin, and Rodney Lewis, DJ Dark Knight.
DJ Dark Knight. Oh, well, that's
those
the
my
ticket
brothers
right there.
Those are my brothers. Those are my brothers. So you know the music is gonna be on point.
Okay.
And then the addition this year, though, the theme is saluting icons.
Okay.
So I thought about like different people who have paved the way for artists, whether it be nationally known artists or even artists that are around here.
Yeah.
So that night we will be saluting icons. So whether it be music from Stevie, whether the artist may perform that, or just maybe a few surprises too.
Stevie, I love me some Stevie.
Oh yeah. So and we're gonna have a few surprises saluting some icons. So that is gonna be the one addition, but we vibing that night.
Okay. So I have to. I know people are like, well, where are you? What is Avenue 912? And I just keep smiling because I'm getting ready to date myself. I'm going to date both of us hard. We are in the old location of Service Merchandise in Griffith. So for those of you, my old schoolers, give us some shouts and some hearts if you remember Service Merchandise in the plaza by Pizza Hut and White Castle, and it used to be Kmart.
Yes.
Used to be a movie theater. Oh, I'm going back too far.
I remember the movie theater. Every time I go over there, I look, I'm like, oh, movie.
Yep, that's where we used to go with our little boyfriends in high school. Don't look at me like that, Amber. I had a boyfriend. And now this place has magically transformed. I didn't know anything about it. You always putting us on as an event planner. You put us on to spots and nooks and crannies of creative spaces, and so I already know it's already a great space, but you're going to transform it, huh?
Yes.
All right, so 912, as you know, 912 is, I guess, a play on Klein Avenue, which is Highway 912. And so if you come out here to Griffith right off Ridge Road, it's 202 West Ridge Road, as a matter of fact. This is where we're going to be Friday, September 24th. So now, you got to give me the details as far as tickets, vendors, sponsors.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I am still accepting all.
Okay.
There are still spots open for performers.
Okay.
Artists. Just contact me, Nik Evans on Facebook, or you can reach one of the pages, Nikclusive, NIKCLUSIVE, or Artie Gras, ARTEGRAS. Inbox and a message, or you can even you can call 219-951-8068. Let me say that one more time.
Yeah.
219-951-8068. Or you can also email me at artigras1012@gmail.com.
And they can inbox me, and I'm going to just flip it on over. I'll be like, Nikki, they said they want to get on.
Yes.
So that's the artist. So are you looking for spoken word, singing? What kind of artists and performers do you desire?
I am accepting of all.
Okay.
Now, I will say this. After some point, I do have to cut it off.
Got you.
So, shoot me your information. I want to see your work. I want to see what you do, and then we can go from there.
That is great.
And then as far as vendors, it's open, but keep in mind this is Artie Gras, so we want
art focus.
We want art focus.
Okay.
We want creative. We want something that you create.
If I make jewelry,
there you go.
I can post up.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
If you want to showcase how great of a makeup artist you are, there you go.
I know someone who was also a part of this back in the day. That's what it was. My niece Alicia came and did lips and tips and brows and stuff. So, I got to get in touch with her.
Also, if you are a photographer, we want to see some of your work. We want people to see exactly what this area has.
Yes.
Artists, if you paint, we'll have a space for you. So if you design clothing, if you design hats, if you create, if you are a graphic designer and you want to reach other artists so that they can use your service, then this is where you need to be.
This is the space.
Yes.
If you're just tuning in, where have you been? I'm having a CWIT session with the original. My very first interview when I came up with the idea of a CWIT session, it was with you, and it was in my sunroom at my house.
Yes, it was. I just watched it the other day.
You watched it?
I looked at it. I was like, I had to go back down memory lane.
Oh, well, I am so glad to see how much Artie Gras has flourished. And was there impact with the pandemic? What happened?
Well, actually, because Artie Gras was in 2019, I had planned to do it the following year.
Okay.
But COVID said, nah.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Okay.
But you know what? That was a blessing in disguise because it allowed me to sit down and kind of think what direction I wanted to take it in, what more I wanted to add, what more I wanted to do. And I was ready.
Yeah.
2022, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Well, I am totally excited. We are at 202 West Ridge Road, Avenue 912, Friday, September 23rd.
Yes.
This whole place is going to be packed. And I'm going to ask Amber if she would just pan each of the cameras. We're on like 10 cameras right now, but if you all can just see how massive this spot is. And I'm still thinking about service merchandise. I had a cousin who used to work here, and I would come and see her when she was on her breaks and things like that. But it looks absolutely.
I actually can see the store, like in my head.
In your head,
I see it, like walking in the door.
You order up here, and then you get it from the back.
Yes,
right?
I remember. It's like, oh wow. But the way they transformed this place, when I first walked in here, I was like, oh. This is a wrap. This is it.
When
where's the
Exactly.
contract? Because I'm ready to sign.
Exactly.
I want to have it here.
And this is so amazing.
Yes.
I love the high ceilings. You have a stage. You have a sound system.
Yes.
This is an event planner's dream.
It is a concert venue.
Okay.
So, yes, it is very conducive to what we're going to be doing that night.
Yeah. And so approximately how many people, what's your ideal number? You want to have fill in the blank people come out?
In all honesty, I have found that something that is so jam packed, you can't really feel the energy, the whole vibe. So this place can hold, if I'm not mistaken, he told me about 400 people.
Okay.
If we do a little shy of that,
okay,
I'll be good.
I think we're going to do it. I really do. So if you could tell them again, tickets, how to get tickets and how much they are and all that good stuff.
Tickets. Okay, right now through Saturday.
Ooh.
we're on a pre-sale. The tickets are $50
Okay.
for general admission, and then VIP is $75. You can look on Eventbrite.
Okay.
Artigras 2022 .eventbrite.com.
Okay.
And tickets are there, and then also you can on our Facebook page. If you look up Nik Evans, Artigras, an exclusive, either one of those outlets, and you will see the event. If you type in Artigras 2022 saluting icons, boom, there you go.
That's it.
There's a button for tickets right there.
And I already dropped a button in the last issue of the Sea with Sauce, and we'll be doing some more push outs so that you will have those opportunities at your fingertips to get tickets. Now, let's talk about sponsorships.
Yes. Now, that is a new facet for me because every single Artigras from the very beginning, it's all been Nik sponsored.
A Nik exclusive.
Right, a true Nik exclusive. So anything that came in from vendors, it went towards something, but it didn't take care of it all.
Okay.
So I bore the financial burden, but it wasn't a burden for me because I was passionate about it, and I loved it, and I wanted to do it.
Sure.
This is whenever you are building, and whenever you are passionate, and if it's God led, then He will not allow you to be at a point where you just cannot.
That's a word.
So therefore, I put my money where my mouth was.
Yeah.
So this is what I want, and that's what I did. But this year, God was like, you know what?
How about?
I think some people that may be able to help you. And I put the word out. Now I'm like, I'll go ahead and put it out there. But I don't know if anybody, like I said, who knows Nik?
A lot of people know
And
Nik.
then boom, I get 2 sponsors in one night.
Look at God. See? So, and there's room for more. And you have tiers and levels.
Yes.
Because, sometimes people say, well, Nik, I can't make it. I want to buy 2 tickets for somebody, or I want to be a sponsor, put my logo in the book or whatever. So what are the different levels?
Okay. We have your bronze, silver, gold, and platinum.
Okay.
That is all. It's all detailed.
Okay.
If you send me an inbox or a message, then I can actually forward that information. Because I wanted to be very intentional about who I give the sponsorship package to. You don't want to just pass out.
Right.
So I want to be very intentional with that.
Yes.
So they can reach me directly, and then I will definitely send that out.
Okay.
And then we also have what we're doing is a company logo promotion. So if you decide that maybe I can't do any of the sponsorships, then let me. I want to put my logo on your backdrop.
See with. Oh, go ahead.
It's already there. It's already there. So just like the last time, I had 10 by 10, and we made sure anybody who sponsored us or anybody who wanted to be a part of the promotion. Of course, they paid to be a part of the promotion.
Yeah.
We put their business on our backdrop, and we took a ton of pictures. So
so
your pictures are everywhere. So your logo is everywhere.
Yeah, that was another thing that was like one of the first, because I didn't have a backdrop or anything. I was like brand new.
Right.
So
I remember
that was like the first time me seeing my logo on something.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's just really a testimony as we sit here and talk and reflect on how far we both come in our businesses.
Yes.
I am so proud of you, Nik.
And I am proud of you.
Yes.
When I saw you the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, she brought me to tears. Actually, I'm like, and that's what made me pull up the video.
Okay.
The first one, I'm like, I remember in her sunroom, and then look at her now.
Elder Barge.
I am so proud. I'm serious. I was brought to tears. I was like, when you follow your passion, and when you know that God is behind it,
Yes.
you will prosper.
That's a word.
And you are doing God's work for people. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
And I will say this. So last Artigras, I wanted to do something different. So I wanted to promote a different way.
Okay.
Because like I told you, it was all on me.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I see what Chelsea is doing. Let me reach out to her. I reached out to you. And the response that I got from the last Artigras, I know without a shadow of a doubt that was because of Seaweed.
Oh,
I
thank
know.
you.
I know it was.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
And I don't co-sign or promote anything that I don't believe in. And I will tell each and every one of my followers, friends, fans, whatever you want to call them, that this is a unique opportunity, a platform that this young black woman has created for inspiration, for people who may have just now starting to step out too, to say, I think I want to be an artist. I think I'm in it, you know?
So to piggyback on that, one of the artists, and I'm not gonna mention her name.
Okay.
But one of the artists, when I contacted her, and I knew she did artwork. I knew she painted, and I'd seen her work before. And when I contacted her, I said, "Yeah, hey, I'm doing my artist showcase in September, and I would love for you to be a part of it." She's like, "Me? I said, "Yes, you." I said, I see your work and I see what you've done, and other people need to see it.
Right.
Like you need support from other people, and I want to offer you that platform in order to see, in order for people to see what you can do.
Yeah.
That is my overall goal.
Yeah.
Is to expose the arts to whoever I can, because keep in mind arts.
Emerson.
No more. No more Emerson. No more Emerson.
Yeah, we folded it into Westside Leadership Academy and Gary Middle School. They have their arts programs that filter into the Westside Theater Guild, but not a school specifically dedicated. I know where you're going.
Yes.
Where they were like, Emerson was like fame.
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
exactly. So I definitely wanted to create a space and a platform for creatives to just vibe out and for people to see those creatives.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of talent around here. A lot.
Indeed.
The Midwest, I mean, I have gone to not only different concerts, but different art shows as well, where I've seen the talent that's here.
Yeah.
And I want other people to see it as well.
Well, we want you to see it. We want you to see it Friday, September 23rd.
Yes.
Right here at Avenue 912, located at 202 West Ridge Road in Griffith, Indiana. You know the spot. It's the old service merchandise.
Yes.
I'm going to stop saying that, but I'm having
Yes.
such a nostalgic moment right now with just knowing that this is a secret gem, but it's not going to be a secret anymore, especially once they come out for Mardi Gras.
Yes.
So one more time, Nick, before we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look up Nik, it's Nik Evans, okay?
Yes.
Nik Evans. Tell them how to get the tickets, the sponsors, the ads, the whole shebang for the people in the back that just said, what's Chelsea talking about?
Okay. You can get tickets at Mardi Gras 2022.eventbrite.com.
Okay.
That's first. Or you can go on Facebook, Mardi Gras, pull up the Mardi Gras page. You can pull up the Nik Exclusive page, NIKCLUSIVE.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can look up Nik Evans. I'm there. And then also we have an event page, Mardi Gras 2022, Saluting Icons.
And there you have it. Event planner extraordinaire, does all types of things, a million jobs, but she always circles back to her main passion, which is the arts. I am asking you now, and you will be hearing from me on a regular basis promoting Mardi Gras, to support the arts, but more important, support Nik Evans. Seawit will be broadcasting live from the event that night. Will there be a red or purple carpet? I know you do like crazy colors. What color carpet is going to be in here?
You have to come and see.
But
I do want to do one thing.
Okay.
One thing. I want to shout out to my two sponsors that showed up for me.
Oh yeah, the ones that right after you put it out. Okay.
Right after I put it out, they was like, "Okay, I got you, you, Nik." Nubian Audio.
Okay.
That was our very first sponsor.
Nubian Audio. Okay,
Yes.
I gotta follow them. Okay.
Yes, and then Nzinga Mind and Heart.